Okay, everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering our first official teaser, I believe, since our other one was leaked early yesterday. It actually seems like they had these planned, so this might be our second official teaser. But this is our first teaser of a set of teasers I'm going to be talking to you guys about. So we will be following our plan of one teaser a day. But today we also got some in-game stuff to look at, which is really awesome, and we've been looking forward to seeing this stuff for a long time. So, as you guys can see, we have the first teaser right here, and it says the Herald has found the island, obviously referring to Thor or Galactus, one of them. And the prelude to war has begun. So, this has an N. It's the shape of an N, and it shows, obviously, Thor, this comic book version, inside of it. I think that's pretty awesome. So, I'm going to back out, and I'm going to go to the Battle Pass room, and you can see that we now have a comic down here. We have a comic book. So I'm going to click that comic book, and it's going to send us into the comic. Pretty sure that's how this works. Wait for this to load a little bit. Okay. Asgard, City of the Gods, Kingdom of Thor. 2 weeks. So this is the Rainbow Road, and this is the Rainbow Bridge leading to Asgard. Click the next page. It had been only 2 weeks since Thor, the once Prince of Asgard and God of Thunder, had been crowned King of the Golden City in his father's stead. This looks pretty interesting so far. So when Galactus, Devourer of Worlds, crashed into his home, desperate and beaten and in need of help. 2 weeks as king before Galactus told him of the coming of the Black Winter, of the death of all things. So I'm pretty sure the Black Winter is like Marvel's Endgame, kind of where half of the universe was wiped out, except this Black Winter is going across the entire universe and multiverse and basically wiping it all out. And Galactus is trying to collect enough power to stop it. Pretty sure that's the context here. So, next page, please. Okay, you can see a giant hand with Thor. Did I do that correctly? Yes, I did. So, his giant hand. Whoa! That's cool. Of the existence of 5 special planets that, when consumed, would give Galactus the strength to push the winter back, to prevent its gnawing shadow from falling across the whole of reality. And so, 2 weeks into bearing his father's crown and throne, Thor took a new title and rose. So he's going to be helping Galactus devour these 5 planets and get enough power to stop the Black Winter. As the new Herald of Thunder. So obviously that Herald thing was referring to Thor. So Thor did arrive on the island, as you saw in the little teaser back. So as seen in Thor 2020 #1. So this is promoting a new comic for Thor. And I have to say, he looks really cool here. And I can't wait to get this version of Thor in-game. I'm actually really glad they didn't do the MCU Thor from the movies. I think this is a really nice take on Thor. And his robe or suit actually might have got galaxy on it or stars or something. That would be really cool. So next page. Whoa. Zooms out. So, okay, zoomed out. This is the entire page that we just read. Now, as you guys can see, we have a second page to read. So I'm going to skip over to that page. Together, Thor and Galactus successfully discovered one of the 5 planets. And after Thor evacuated the planet's inhabitants via the Bifrost, which is the teleporter thing that Thor uses to teleport across dimensions. He evacuated the planet with the Bifrost and the Rainbow Bridge of Asgard. Galactus consumed the planet's energies, and they journeyed on to find the rest. So I guess Galactus isn't actually a bad guy like I first assumed. I think he's actually a good guy, and Thor is actually trying to help him out instead of stopping him. So I did get the story wrong, and I actually like how the story is going so far. Evacuating everybody. Whoa, that looks cool. I love how it does that little zoom. So there's Galactus. I think this will be a style for Galactus that we will end up getting in the Battle Pass. I'm sure we'll get the other version right there. I'm sure we'll get that purple version. Then we'll get this black and red version. But then, in the distance, in a moment existing between seconds, something else appeared, far, far beyond the fields we know. Now, you might already know what this is by the looks of it. We're going to skip to the next page. Galactus says, there, the power, infinite. I cannot escape its pull. If I feed on this, there will be nothing that can... You can only assume he's going to say nothing that can stop me. And then Thor goes, Galactus, no! And bam, he starts flying into the thing. I must have it. Galactus will feed. You forgot yourself, Gallon. We have a mission. You cannot. No time. Have to warn them before he gets to them. Have to. And then, boom. It's a rift, guys. That is a rift. To be continued. So tomorrow we will get more pages of this comic and we'll discover more information on the story. I really like these teasers so far. This is really, really awesome. As someone who likes comics, I think this is a really cool way to tease the new season, especially since it's superhero Marvel comic book themed. And I really do like the characters that they're choosing so far. So you can see that they come across a rift. That rift looks a lot like the Season 4, 5-1, and Chapter 1. Although I don't believe this is that rift because when they go in this, it does end up teleporting them to our island. So I will not assume that this is the Season 4 to 5 rift. I'm sure this is just, you know, a rift connecting to our island. So they end up flying into it because Galactus senses a power that's infinite inside of there. This, obviously, Galactus is referencing to the 0 point. So the 0 point, you might say, well, that's pretty random. Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's definitely the 0 point. So this first teaser right here you can see is an N. So that starts with an N. The next 2 teasers have been leaked, and I'm going to put them up on screen right now. So these are the next 2 teasers, and as you guys can see, we can see some comic book versions of Jonesy and Raven, and I think they look really cool. We may end up getting these skins. Comic Jonesy and Comic Raven are probably going to be the names of them, and I think they look really, really good so far, and I cannot wait to see those in game. But, as you guys can see, the outline of the 2 comics is an E and then an X. So far we have Nex. And what could that stand for, you may say? Well, the next 3 days, Nexus, or the next 2 days, we're going to end up getting the full word, which is going to be Nexus. And Nexus does refer to the 0 point. It was another name for the 0 point back in Chapter 1. That word hasn't been used since, but that is what that means. Now, I did look up the definition of Nexus, and Nexus actually means a connection or series of connections linking 2 or more things. So this could be referring to the bridge that the 7 are talking about. This Nexus is the bridge between dimensions, and I'm thinking that Galactus is going to end up coming, sucking up that power, and then our island is going to be left without a 0 point, which could end up throwing everything into chaos. I don't know what will happen from there, but my point of view is that the 0 point Nexus, whatever you want to call it, stabilizes our island. So when this Nexus is taken away or all the power is sucked up, it could, you know, destroy our island or something crazy could happen. So we'll have to see what happens there. We may be sent out of the simulation because the power is gone. We'll have to see what happens. But NEX is what we have so far. If these teasers do come out, I won't make a video on them since I'm showing them now and talking about them. If they do end up having some crazy captions that reveal some stuff, I'll definitely share that with you guys. But so far, those are the first 4 teasers, including yesterday's and these 3 that we covered today. That's pretty cool, but we're not done yet. Obviously, they jumped through that rift, right? So we're going to hop into solos, and we are going to show you guys... I'm going to show you guys the rift that has appeared in the sky. This is where Galactus and, what is his name? Thor, appeared. What am I saying? Okay, so we have hopped in the game, and my HUD, for some reason, is very, very, very small, and that hurts me a lot. So now it's bigger. Let's see, can we see anything? We cannot see anything visibly on the map. But I will be showing you guys some insane change. Okay, there it is right there. The rift right there in the sky. I think that's actually incredible. So that is obviously the rift that, what are their names? Galactus and Thor popped out of. That's the rift. And if you look at it, it makes some pretty crazy noises that we leaked in a past video when the cars came out. Turn on my sound effects, and I'm gonna look up. Wait a minute, so if this rift opened up and he feels the infinite power, if Galactus feels the infinite power and it's right above Caddy, that could tell us right now that the infinite power is directly inside the vault. because it would make sense with how... Yeah, the rift is right above the redacted bunker, so I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. That rift, the reason he feels the power is because it's in here. The 0 point is inside this bunker, and we are going to be getting that opened up this season. So I really do actually think that's why the rift opened up directly above the bunker, and the reason why Galactus can feel the power so strongly is because it is quite literally the power is directly under the rift. So we are going to be getting the 0 point opened up in the bunker. Bunker is probably going to be a new POI this season. Galactus could be so if Galactus is a skin in for tier 100, which I think definitely is going to be a tier 100 worthy skin. If that's true, then I'm thinking Galactus, if this bunker were to open up, Galactus could be the boss at the bunker down here, and that could mean that you kill him and you get the 0 point, and you get the power of the 0 point if you kill Galactus. That'd be really cool. And Galactus is the boss here, and there's some henchmen. That would be really, really cool. So I'm going to see how high I can fly up. So this is a really, really high rift. It's probably the highest we've ever had in Fortnite. It's over 900 meters in the sky. So I'm going to zoom it in really close and see if I can get you guys some cool audio. Let me see if I can focus it without it doing that. What the heck? Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn up the audio and let you guys give this a listen. It's going to be loud. 3, 2, 1. So these are the sounds that I was talking about when they were first released that I said sounded like some alien spaceship. You could, I guess I could say I'm right in a way. Alien spaceship, they're aliens from space. So I'm actually really intrigued to see if, you know, Galactus and Thor come out of this in the trailer, or if it could be like a mini live event. Something it like opens up and cracks open in the sky or something, or it gets bigger. That would be really neat if it was like some sort of mini live event like the Q where it just cracked open super quick. So that's really all we have for now. Stonewall Tabor Hill is going to be making a video actually very soon on some storyline leaks for season 4. Actually, just some season 4 leaks, and he said it's going to be incredible. Same person, if you guys don't know, this is the same person that leaked season 3 of chapter 2 and got everything correct. So if if Tabor Hill thinks it's gonna be incredible, chances are it's gonna be incredible. So if there's some information I feel like I need to share with you guys that he says in his video, I'll make sure to make a video on all that stuff for you guys later. That is all we have. This is great. I'm very excited. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, keep it reaping.